I want to talk about liars and how deceptive we all can be, right? I know this one man that asked me out on a date, like I'm going to say 6 months ago, and I rejected him. We stay friends because I frequent this place and he frequents that same place too. Like a few days ago, I hear him, and because I'm really good at catching stuff, he didn't say it directly to me, and I'm not assuming either, but I just know, I have that sense. He was telling this, I was sitting in a room and he was sitting in a hallway, and there was this one person that works in that place, and he was talking to her. And while I was in the room, she was standing in the hallway looking my direction, but she was talking to him. He knew I was there because I had already talked to him before I went into that room. And I didn't even acknowledge her because I was just sitting on my phone, doing minding my own business while she was talking to him. But she was like facing my direction so she could see me sitting there. And he knew that I was there because I had just spoken to him like a few minutes earlier before entering that room. So he was just playing dumb, like, oh, I can't think of what to, the words are not coming out of my mouth. It's like I'm autistic. Something like that. Not exactly like that, but something like that. And I know that it, sarcastically, he was talking to her, meaning because I was present there was some hidden message that he was trying to communicate to her, but talking about me, like making me look like I'm, autistic. Because if you get to know me better, you might, I'm not autistic, but I kind of am a little bit weird. I'm not normal. And I have a little edge and a little bit of tweaks, and I'm kind of subversive. I'm kind of different. You can, I can be picked out in a room. You will know who I am just by looking at me. And I'm really quiet. I'm the quiet, actually, not from being the quietest person in the room, but other physical things I have and the way I present myself makes me stand out of the crowd, in the crowd. Even when I dress very conservative, I know that I stand out. But anyways, so he was talking about me. So I know it. How do I know it? Because I know that I have those qualities that he was saying. But it's nothing, I didn't take it personal, but I got the hit. And that's where I'm going with this. So this might, the way I see it. A few months ago, I rejected the date, and you still talk to me, everything normal. But now you have a different opinion about me because you kind of got hurt because you got rejected. So now I'm he's looking for bad things or ugly things about me to, to make himself feel better about the fact that he got rejected, right? Does that make sense? And it makes me think even deeper. Wait, I thought this guy was an honest type of guy, friend, normal human being that's not anything, not anybody super honest. I didn't see him as a super honest person, but I don't see him as a lying type of person or the deceiving type of person. But when you get hurt and when you don't like things going not your way, we tend to change a little bit, and we unintentionally bring that out, or intentionally bring it out in a hidden way. Now, these types of conversations are hard for me to put together because if it's one of those things that if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. But, and then there's this book I read a while ago. It's called The Four Agreements, which one of the things it talks about is that we should never assume. We all perceive the world in different ways. Everybody has a different perception of us. Like, I perceive the way I walk out of my house, if I'm gonna look like I care about myself, then people are most likely going to care about myself. By that I mean I'm well dressed, my clothes is not wrinkly, I don't have stains in my shoes, my hair is decently brushed, and I have makeup on, and I look presentable to the world. Versus, imagine me walking out of my house in sweatpants, a t-shirt with wrinkles in it, with a bun this high, frizzy hair sticking out, no makeup, and wearing, I don't know, just looking like a hot mess, basically. That versus the first description. How you perceive that each version of me is going to vary by person. The first version that I said, some people might perceive me as, okay, she is very conservative. She's a church lady. She looks like she's very serious and she's safe to be around. Or another person might perceive me as, okay, she just got off work. She looks kind of tired, but she looks nice. She looks like she might work in an office or might be a teacher. See how the perception changes? And then the second version of me, one person might perceive me as a hot mess. Oh, like they would never talk to me. They would look the other way, walk the other way. Like, you look like a hot mess. Psst, bye. And another person might perceive her as, whoa, she looks like she's cool. She's humble. I can have a conversation with her. We could chill. We perceive people different ways depending on the way you are. You perceive people the way you feel about yourself. I think that brings out what others are going to perceive about you. Like, I'm not going to dress in sweatpants and wrinkly shirts, so I doubt that somebody's going to perceive me as a lazy girl that just got out of bed or that doesn't care about the way she looks. Versus, I'm going to be perceived more like the first version because that's the way I am. I'm going to dress on, nice enough to feel good. So, another thing, okay, I'm jumping around, but I want to talk about confidence and how confidence and being motivated, fiction, it's all made up. We don't really need to be confident or feel motivated to actually do the thing that we want to do, like go on a date or give a speech in front of a crowd. Do we really need to practice confidence, and how do we feel motivated to do these things? It's one of those things that you either want to do it or you don't want to do it. And if you want to do it, that's when we get to that step where, okay, I need to practice my confidence. I need motivation. And I need to practice being confident. So we're feeling insecure. And the thing it makes so much sense, but the most important thing is to just do it. And this same lady, that secret agent, she was talking about that she worked in the Pentagon. She was around 9/11. She worked for the president. So she knows what she's talking about. I trust her. So she's saying about confidence and motivation. You don't really need that to get ahead in life, to get into a relationship, to start dating. You don't need to feel confident, and you don't need that motivation. What you need is to just do it. You just do it. You have to drill it in your head and just do it. The thing is that we still need to practice a little bit, and because that confidence that we strive so much for is not going to come natural, but it also is not going to come if we don't just do it. And it makes sense. And what are we doing? Getting lost video after video, trying to figure out how to be more confident, how to get motivated, when Nike tells us to just do it. Athletes, when they're trying to perform, they just have to do it. Even if you're in pain, you're tired, those people that run marathons, how do they possibly do it? Oh yeah, they train, but how do they train? They just do it. They keep going. They do it. They don't stop. They keep going, even if it's painful, even if even if you feel embarrassed to get on stage, even if you are shy and don't want to show up on the date, you have to push yourself. You just have to do it because that is the only way to go ahead, continue on, live life, and get better. Because if you don't just do it, you're never going to do it. And if you just do it, you'll get better at doing it because eventually you repeat it and you repeat it, and that's how you get better. And that's how the confidence builds, by just doing it. That's all I want to say for now. But let me show you some things I bought today. I went shopping to Walmart, Burlington Factory, and Marshall's. I'm going to show you what I got at Marshall's. I needed washcloths, and I bought these for $8.99. And Christmas is around the corner, so I bought a candle. It smells like pine, and it's got a sticker that looks very vintagey. And the company's California Candle Company, established in 2017, $6. But it smells like pine, and that's what I was looking for. I went through like 10 different candles in Marshall's. None of them smelled as good as this one. And it's cute. It's got two sides, one for the plastic interior and one for the outer. And these were $5.99. And I also got, what else? Oh yeah, and the last thing I got on Marshall's was a hot cocoa cup, Christmassy. Look how cute. Merry Christmas. And it's from this cartoon. The artist is from the Netherlands. Miffy. By Miffy. So cute, right? And this was $7.99. Then at Walmart, I just got three things. One was coffee, Death Wish, because it's organic and it's dark roast. It's all I drink is dark. And then I got this for the bathroom, for the restroom, because I like the season's smell. I change, fall's all about pumpkin spice. Winter's all about pine and balsam and spruce. But this one smells so good. It smells like Christmas. It's not the best thing out there, but for the price, it's good. Glade. The plugins I always get for my house, I got the matching scent. And this lasts me like 2 to 3 weeks at my place. I plug 5 in because I got a small house. That's all I need. And then at Burlington Factory, I Christmas shopped a little bit more. And I found these for the kitchen with Santa. Kitchen towels. These were $6.99 at Burlington Coat Factory. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, but I really love to dig into our deepest thoughts. We think that we're right, but we doubt ourselves. Those deep thoughts that I talked to my therapist about, that nobody could understand because they don't know me. And if they know me, I can't trust them like that because I don't trust just nobody. People are very deceiving. And that is for people that go to church or don't go to church. People that are atheists or are not atheists. It doesn't matter. It's the sin. It's in all of us. We are wicked by nature. We are wicked. That's all for today. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.